Hi everyone, I am Pratima. I welcome you all to this video. In last video, we have already checked how the probability or especially Bayes theorem is applied in real life situation for diagnostic tests such as HIV and your uh, corona COVID-19 test. So today we will see another example where this Bayes theorem is applied to determine the or decide how it is applied in diabetes and your hypertension. We know that diabetes is a simple disease, but it can cause a great harm to the patient by causing your hypertension. So there are two types of diabetes, and type 1 and type 2, and in the type 2 the danger of hypertension or risk of hypertension, which is called high blood pressure, is more. So we'll take a situation here. Statistics reveal that 5% of adults suffer from diabetes have type 2, and 65% of people having type 2 diabetes have hypertension or high blood pressure, and 30% of people having type 1 diabetes have hypertension. Now it is given that one person is, when chosen at random, was found to be hypertension. What is the probability that it has type 2 diabetes? I am Pratima. I welcome you all to this video, and including this problem we will also solve some exercise questions. Exercise 13.3 NCERT class 12, which is very important for board examination, and it carries your 6 marks, but this year it will carry 5 marks. So let us begin.
This video will learn how it is applied for disease. I have taken diabetes, and diabetes causes your hypertension. So let us take a question as I have discussed. The problem is statistics revealed that 5% of all adults suffer from diabetes, have type 2, and 65% people have type 2 diabetes have hypertension, which is high blood pressure, and 30% of people having your type 1 diabetes have hypertension. Given that the person chosen at random is found to be having hypertension, what is the probability that he has type 2 diabetes? So let me write the formula for first recall. It is your P E J when A is given is equal to probability of A given E J into P E J upon your total probability. That is your probability of A E J multiplication of PAG. It is summation when j is equal to 1 to n. So here there are only two events. One is having your type 1 diabetes, second is type 2 diabetes. So first diabetes, then hypertension. So diabetes E1 is your event diabetes E1 type 1, and E2 is event diabetes type 2. So probability of E1 is equal to how much? 5% adults suffer type 2. Then when 5% is type 2, so 95% will be type 1. So it will be 95 by 100. And PE2 will be how much? It is 5%, 5 by 100. Next is A. A is your hypertension. It is here. We have got that the one hypertension and patient is there, and what is the probability? It is from E2 type. So next we'll go for hypertension from E1 type. That means type 1 is equal to how much? 30% of the people having type 1 diabetes have that hypertension. So it will be 30 by 100. And probability of hypertension from type 2 is equal to how much? It will be 65% have people having told. 65 by 100. Next is your formula. Question is, what is the probability from it is diabetes 2 type? So E2 given A. So this is equal to P A E2 multiplies E2 whole upon A given E1 P E1 plus A E2 given E2. So now put the values. How much it will be? E2 is your 65 by 100 multiplies your 5 by 100 upon your 1 will write, it will be 30 by 100 into 95 by 100 plus 65 by 100 into 5 by 100. So calculation we have already learned. 100 I can cancel. So it will be in the numerator, it will be 65 by 5. Here it will be 30 into 95 plus 65 into 5. So the answer is 325. Here answer will be 3 by 15 carries 1, 3 9s are 27, 2850 plus 325. So it will be 325 upon 3175. I'll cancel with 25 directly. 25 1 25, 25 3 75. Here 25 1, 25 6 7 2 50 175, 25 5 times 75, 25 7, 25 7. This will be 7. So this the answer is 13 upon 127. Let us check in once. 127 multiplies 25, 25 sevens are 5, carry 17, 7, 6, yes. Okay. So this is the answer of this problem. Now we'll go for the textbook question exercise 13.3. Raised questions we'll do. We have done already some questions in previous video. So today I'll do some question from textbook, and if possible I'll do some extra question asked in the entrance examination in the next video. So you can watch. Question number 6. There are 3 coins. One is two-headed coin having head on both faces. Another is biased coin that comes of head 75% of the time. And third is unbiased coin. One of 3 coins is chosen at random and tossed. It shows heads. What is the probability that it was two-headed coin? So here there are 3 coins. One is two-headed coin, as was shown in your Sholay film by Amitabh Bachchan. Always it was coming head because there was head both the sides. So here head, two-headed coin. Next is a unbiased coin. Biased coin. Here it is coming to 33 by 4, 75% head. And one other is your unbiased coin where the chance is 50-50 or half. Getting head is half, getting head is here for second 3 by 4, but here it is a sure event, it is 1. Always it will come your head. Now first is one of these 3 coin is chosen at random. That means first is selection of the coin. There are 3 coins, so this will take as E1, E2, E3. So what is E1? E1 is the event. Selection of E1 is event. Selection of two-headed coin. E2 is event, your selection of your biased coin. And E3 is event, selection of your unbiased coin. Now each probability will be your 1 by 3 because out of 3 I have to choose 1. So each is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Next is, what is A? What is the event we are getting? We are getting that one of the 3 coin is chosen at random and it shows head. So this is your A. A is getting head. Next we'll get each probability head from coin first. It will be 1. We know, we have already discussed. Here E2 is equal to 3 by 4 because it is 75%. And probability of A from third is, it is, we know already, it is half. Now question is, we are getting a head and what is the probability? It was from two-headed coin. So we'll write the expression now. I hope now you can solve yourself and you can check the answers from the screen. E1 plus P E2 into P2 plus PA E3 into P3. So calculation part only left. So it will be 1 by 3 multiplies 1 upon 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into 3 by 4 plus 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. And each term has 1 by 3. I can take common. 1 by 3, 1 upon 1 by 3. What will be left? 1 plus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 3, 1 by 3 cancelled. So 1 by, just take sum of the denominator, 4, 4 plus 3 plus 2. So this will be 4 by 9. Answer. Next question. A factory has 2 machines, A and B. Past record shows that machine A produced 60% of the item and machine B produced 40% of the item. Further, 2% of the item produced by machine A and 1% produced by machine B were defective. All the items are put into one stock file and then one item is chosen at random from and is found to be defective. What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? So one is machine B, one is machine A, so we can take them E1, E2. First they will produce, then it will be defective. So production will be E1, E2. So E1 is your machine A produces, E2 is machine B produces. Then probability of E1, E2 is clearly mentioned in the question. It will be 60 by 100 and PE2 is your 40 by 100. So this is a simple question. Similarly, A will mention it will be defective. Next is defective from machine, first machine, that is A machine, is equal to how much? It will be 2%. And defective from machine B, E2, that will be your 1%. And question is about B, that means E2 is asked. Given that it is defective, what is the probability? It is from B, E2. So it will be A by E2 multiplies PE2 upon total probability, that will be A by E1 into PE1 plus probability of A by E2 into probability of E2. So that will be how much? 40 by 100 into 1 by 100 upon 60 by 100 multiplies 2 by 100 plus 40 by 100 into 1 by 100. So 100 and 100, 10,000 I'll take outside. So it will be 40 into 140, 120 plus 40, that will be 40 by 160, or it will be 1 by 4. Question number 9. Two groups are competing for a position on the board directors of the corporation. The probabilities that first and second groups will win is 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. Further, if the first group wins, the probability of introducing a new product is 0.7 and the corresponding probability is 0.3 if second group will win. Find the probability that the new production introduced was by the second group. So this is a very simple question. One is second group, one is first group. Then first and second, they are competing and they will win. After winning, they will introduce. So winning will be the your E1, E2. So probably E1 is your group, first group wins. And E2 is second group wins. Then probability of E1 is equal to how much? 0.6, it is mentioned. Probability of E2 is equal to your 0.4. Next is, what is the event? Event is new products introduced. So introduction of new product. Then probability of introduction of new product if first group wins is equal to, it is given 0.7. And introduction of new product when E2 is joined it will be 0. Wins 0.3. So now the question is second group. So probability of introduction by second group is equal to P A by E2 into P E2 upon probability of A E1, probability of E1 plus probability of E2. Always when I will write, please write the formulas. Don't think that teacher is wasting time. So this will be how much? 0.4 into 0.3 upon 0.6 into 0.7 plus 0.4 into 0.3. So this will be 0.12 by 0.42 plus 0.12. So this will be 12 by 54. You will cancel with 3, or you can cancel with 6. 6, 2, 6, 9. So 2 by 9 is the answer. Next, suppose a girl throws a die. If she gets 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times and notes the number of heads. If she tosses 1, 2, 3, 4, she tosses a coin once and noted that head or tail. If she obtained exactly one head, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 and with a die? So 1, 2, 3, 4 with a die. Getting 5, 6, coin is tossed 3 times. So first is your dice. Dice is getting 5 and 6. Yeah, I can take as E1. Getting your 1, 2, 3, 4, I can take as E2. So E1 is getting 5 or 6. And E2 is getting 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know already what is the probability. Getting 5, 6, it will be 2 by 6, that will be 1 by 3. And E2 will be how much? It will be 4 by 6, that will be 2 by 3. Next, coming to what he is getting. Now A is getting head. Now we'll analyze here. If E1 is taking place, what is the probability of getting one head? If E2 is taking place, then what is the probability of getting one head? Now E1 is, if she is getting 5 and 6, she tosses coin 3 times. When coin is tossed 3 times, you are getting 8. HHH, HHT, HTH, HTT. Then you are getting THH, THT, TTH and TTT. So they are getting one head. Is where one head? Here, here and here. So this is probability of getting one head here is equal to your 3 by 8. Now coming to second event. If she is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, then he tossing coin once here, only H or T. So what is the probability of getting one head? It will be your 1 by 2. So probability of A E1 is equal to 3 by 8, and probability of A getting, when 5, 6 is getting, that is your 1, 2, 3, 4, then you are getting 1 by 2. The question is about 1, 2, 3, 4. That means E2. So E2 condition A is equal to probability of A by E2 into probability of E2 whole upon total probability A by E1 into P1 plus probability of A by E2 into probability of E2. So the answer will be what? It will be 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 whole upon 1 by 3 into 3 by 8 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. So this will be 1 by 3 is the numerator. Here it will be 1 by 8 plus 1 by 3. So find the answer. 1 by 3, it is 24, 11. So it will be 8 by 11. Next, coming to question number 11. A manufacturer has 3 machines, operators A, B, C. The first operator A produces 1% defective, whereas 2 operators B, C produces 5%, 7% defective. A is on the job for 50% type, B is job for 30%, and C is job for 20% of the time. One of the defective item is produced. What is the probability that it was produced by A? So there are 3 machines A, B, C, whom you can take E1, E2, E3, and defective is D, A is defective. Then the question is from defective from A. So E1, we'll write very quickly. E1 is manufacture from A, E2 manufacture from, first manufacture then defective. So manufacture will be taken E1, E2, not the defective one. B and E3 is manufacture from C. So what is the probability of E1? E1 is A machine is working for 50% of time, so 50 by 100. B is working for 30% of time, so 30 by 100. This is working for 20% of time. So total is 100%, no problem. So total probability. Now A is defective. So they are also mentioned here. Probability of defective from E1. First is your 1%. Probability of defective from second is your 5%. And probability of defective from third is your 7%. Now question is about from A, that means E1 by A. That will be your P A by E1 into PE1 upon total probability. So P A by E1 plus into PE1 plus probability of A by E2 into probability of E2. I am writing, just you should write in the board examination so that you will not lose any marks. So don't be very shortcut. So this will be how much? 1, it will be 50 by 100 into 1 by 100 whole upon 50 by 100 multiplies your 1 by 100 plus 30 by 100 into 1 by into 5 by 100 plus 20 by 100 into 7 by 100. So 100 I can cancel. It will be 50 whole upon 50 plus 150 plus 140. So this will be 50 upon 0, 340. So it will be 5 by 34. Answer. Question number 12. Question number 12. A card from a pack of 52 cards is lost. From the remaining cards, the pack, 2 cards are drawn and found to be both diamond. Find the probability of lost card being a diamond. So there one card is lost. Out of 52, one card is lost. And from the remaining card, that means 51 cards, 2 cards are drawn at random. Found to be both diamond. So this is your A. Both cards are diamond. Find the probability that lost card is a diamond. So this is E1. Lost card is a diamond. Then what will be the E2? Lost card is not a diamond, it's complementary. Then 2 cards is drawn at a time. So here we can apply the combination. So E1 is event, lost card is diamond. E2 is lost card is not diamond. Lost card is other than diamond. So what is the probability? Diamonds are 13 only. So probability of diamond will be 13 by 52. It will be 1 by 4. And probability of not diamond will be how much? It will be 3 by 4. Yeah, 39 by 52. Next is 2 cards are drawn. 2 cards are drawn are found to be both diamond. This is your A. Next we'll go for probability of both diamond when diamond was lost. Probability of both diamond when diamond was not lost. So here I am analyzing it. E1 is diamond is lost, E2 is diamond is not lost. So how many cards are there? 51 cards are there. Here there are 12 diamonds and 39 other cards. Here diamond is not lost means 13 diamonds, 38 are other cards. Now here I'll getting 2 cards, so I'll apply your combination. In combination I'm getting the both diamond. Both diamond means it will be diamond will be selected from diamond to 12 combination 2. And what is the sample space? It will be 51 combination 2 because there are 51 cards. And what about here? It will be out of 13, 2 will be selected, and out of sample space 2 will be selected. So this is your P A when diamond is lost. This is probability of both diamond when diamond is not lost. This 2. So this is your 12C2. 12C2, I am doing the calculation. This will be 12 into 11 by 51 into 50. If you put into combination, you will simplify, you will get this one. Here you will get 13 into 12 by 51 into 50. You can apply the short method also. Next is calculation. What is it? Now diamond is lost. So E1 given A. So this will be how much? A E1 into P E1 upon P A E1 given into P E1 plus P A E2 P of E2. So what is the answer? It is a calculation little bit. It will take time, no problem. So it will be 12 into 11 I'm multiplying, it will be 132 by 51 into 50 multiplies 1 by 4. In the denominator it will be 132 into 51 into 50 into your 1 by 4 plus second one is 13 into 12. 156 upon 51 into 50, and here I'll multiply 3 by 4. Now see, all the denominator I can take outside and cancel, so that it will be 132, and the denominator will be 132 plus 468. So it will be 132 by 600. Now I'll cancel with how much? I'll cancel with 12. 12, 11, 12, 50. So answer is 11 by 50. Now coming to question number 13. Probability that A speaks truth is 4 by 5. A coin is tossed. A reports that head appears. What is the probability that it is actually head? Probability that A speaks truth is 4 by 5. A coin is tossed. A report that head appears. What is the probability that it was actually head? So what will be taken as E1, E2? Confusing? No, not at all, because I told already you have to read the last line. It was actually head. So this is your E1. It is actually head. So what will be E2? It was not head. And another common sense will apply. First, it should be coin will be tossed, then somebody will speak. So speaking the truth will be the second event. Here E1, E2 will be different. So E1 is your head occurs or actually head. E2 is head did not appear. Then probability of E1 is getting head is 1 by 2. Getting tail is also 1 by 2. Now A is what? A is your here that reporting reporting head. Is reporting head. Then probability of reporting head when head appeared, that means he is speaking truth. That will be 4 by 5. Now reporting your head, but head has not come. That means he is speaking lie. So if speaks truth is 4 by 5, then lie will be 1 by 5. 1 minus 4 by 5. That will be 1 by 5. So question is, he reporting head, and what is the probability that it was actually head? So A by E1 into PE1 upon PA by E1 into PE1 plus probability of A E2 into probability of E2. So that will be 1 by 2 multiplies your 4 by 5 upon 1 by 2 multiplies 4 by 5 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. So I can take half up common, so it will be 4 by 5 by 4 by 5 plus 1 by 5. That will be 1. So answer is 4 by 5. So I hope you have learned. This is the last question. So subscribe the channel, like the video and share, and press the bell button so that you can know when the next video will come and you can learn better. Thank you.